my 2023 vision board.
Good morning.
I was like, no. I'm struggling. Because she's putting on my angle.
I'm testing you. It's a test.
Good morning. It's like 4:50 and I think I'm gonna build a walking path. Sun's coming up and I strangely feel very awake and motivated, so I'm gonna run with it. Look at me go. It's 5 AM. Tell me how to do that is sideways.
See you, my 3. Love you. You do love birds. It's on camera.
Yeah, right.
Well, they've got one. Close it off for you,
I've actually made bed. Do you like my new lamps? I love them. They have their own remotes. Ready? So that's the lowest they go. If I hold these down, see how they get so bright? They change colors. White, yellowy white, blue, purple, like a reddy pink, orange. How cool are they? They're just from IKEA. This is my current bedside table setup. Sam got me a projector for Christmas. That's on the bedside table for watching it in bed, having little movie nights. I'm obsessed with it. Then we have my Kindle, my Invisalign, and then my little jewelry dish with a couple pieces of jewelry, my lip gloss, and a hair tie. Happiness can be found even in the darkest of time if one only remembers to turn on the light. J.K. Rowling. So this is the walking pad. I bought it from Bunnings. Okay. Turn on the power and operate the remote control to operate the machine. Is that for batteries in the remote? Oh, I'm terrified. Oh my gosh, I can change the speed. This seems to be the slowest it goes. This is crazy. I think my work, I'm just gonna walk on the slowest speed. It'll be interesting to see if I can really focus. It kind of seems like I can so far. I like that I've got the standing desk to stabilize me. I feel like if I was just walking like freely, it would feel a bit wrong. This is kind of really great. Literally walking so slowly. For someone who works at home on their computer, I'm sitting down most of the day and I don't like it. Bought the standing desk to make myself even just stand up while I work. But now I've got the walking pad, I can walk and work. I'm so impressed with that. I need to vacuum and clean up this. But look at my little setup.
I didn't.
I recently bought these wine glasses for myself. I'm not actually a wine drinker, but I just thought making myself a little drink in the afternoon or at night with dinner, putting it in a wine glass with a straw, just makes me incredibly happy. So I decided to roll with it. Just made myself a very quick dinner. It's late and I'm hungry and I couldn't really be bothered to do much. So I've made something that I've been making so much recently. Probably every single day for lunch. I've been having it for the last week, which in fairness, I probably should stop because I feel like it's best to diversify your food so you don't get sick of it and overdo it. But I like to hyperfixate on things when I really like them, so this has been my current go-to. I usually like to add quite a bit of broccoli, but I completely forgot some when I was at the shops today. So unfortunately we're lacking greenery in this meal, but sometimes you just need something that's quick, easy, filling, and yum. It's literally just rice, chicken breast that I cook in a bit of chicken stock, onion powder and smoked paprika, Kewpie mayo, salt and pepper. I gotta take my Invisalign out. Invisalign update. I went to the dentist today to do my final, well, what was supposed to be final Invisalign checkup review. I finished all my aligners right. My dentist asked if I was completely happy with my teeth and I was like, I'm completely happy, like everything is perfect other than I've got this little gap which probably isn't even noticeable on camera if you're not super close to me, but I notice it and I'm like, I don't want to do this whole Invisalign thing and not be really completely happy with my teeth. So I said there's just a little gap that's kind of started. It wasn't even really there before I did Invisalign, in the middle of my two front teeth. And she looked at them and she said that because my teeth are like thinner at the top, or these ones are skinnier at the top of the tooth, and then they kind of like go out. Essentially my teeth have a thigh gap. Basically the Invisalign's pushed my teeth together, but because the bottom of my teeth are thicker than the top, it's like pushed them together, but the top of it, because it's thinner, won't meet. So they said that they're going to shave part of my teeth so that when they get pushed together, both teeth actually meet and there's no gap. And I kind of asked, I was like, is that the best thing to do? Like, would you recommend? She was like, yeah, absolutely. She was like, it'd be super easy. But what I'm a bit confused about, and if I've got any dental professionals watching, if you could shed some light, that would be fantastic. But they did another scan of my teeth, took all photos of my teeth, and now I don't really understand, but I think they're going to come back with a new like final image of my teeth, or like what it will look like, and then I have to approve it, and then I think I have to go back in to maybe get my teeth shaved and then get a new set of aligners. I'm not 100% sure how it all works, to be honest, but I was really like amping myself up to get my Invisalign off today. Anyway, I'm so hungry. I've been running here, there and everywhere today. I didn't really explain it, but I met up with Rach. We did some future you planning, which is always very exciting. So we were there for probably a decent 5 hours, I want to say, and then I went straight from there to my dentist appointment, straight from my dentist appointment to the post office to send off some of the PR boxes that I've organized, which I did last week actually when I wasn't vlogging, but I can definitely show you because I'm going to hand drop off a few tomorrow. Gosh, why am I exhausted? And keep in mind, it was like 40 minutes there, 40 minutes back, so it was just a bit of driving, a lot of traffic. Then I came home for about 5 minutes, then had to drop Sam off somewhere, then I came back, then I went and did a grocery shop, then I came back, then I took the boys for a long walk. We went for about 5 kilometers in total. I had my headphones on, I was just like powering along by myself. It's actually great. I've created a playlist for walking specifically. It's called, I think I called it Hot Girl Walk, which I can link below, because if you're a walker and you listen to music on your walks, I couldn't recommend more. It's still a work in progress. I think there's only like 10 maybe songs on there, but specifically the song that I love walking to so much right now, it actually makes me feel like I'm either on a catwalk, I'm in a music video. It's called Give It To Me by Justin Timberlake, and the beat when you're walking is just next to none. I highly recommend. Please pop that song on with your headphones and tell me how it makes you feel. Please get back to me because I would love to know. I think it's quite stunning. It's also a good song to run to. I have to start eating before it gets cold. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna drink my lemon bitters, eat my dinner, watch some Friends. I'm very much back into my Friends era. I do watch it probably 2 to 3 times a year. No, that's no exaggeration. 1 to 2, probably 2. It's just, I have a few comfort shows, but I think, I don't know. It's either Friends, Gossip Girl, Sex and the City, The Bold Type, Gilmore Girls. I've got quite a long list. Modern Family, New Girl. I've got quite a long list of comfort shows because they bring me so much comfort. But Friends it's one of the ones I've probably watched the most. So I'm gonna sit back, relax, watch some Friends to finish my day, and I quite literally couldn't be happier about it. Tell me why this is the 8th time I've watched this show and I still hiss myself laughing at the jokes I've heard 10 times before.
At a conference, you can say you have a
I'm about to go for a run. It is quite literally the last thing I feel like doing. It's Saturday afternoon at 5:40 p.m. Also, can you hear someone's having a party on my street? I can't be bothered. Gosh, that is loud. I really can't be bothered, but I've been bad at my runs recently. I'm trying to aim for at least 1 run a week, preferably 2. I need to go either today or tomorrow, and I think tomorrow I'll thank myself for going today. I'm using the Couch to 5K app. I'm up to the 8-minute running periods, and I feel like at the beginning it was like literally starts off being like 1.5-minute running periods, and then even up to the 5-minute running periods I was like, this is fine, like 5 minutes is like a song and a half. I can run for a song and a half. But now it's getting up to the 8-minute running periods, and 8 minutes is just that little bit too long. Or to the point where it just starts getting a bit boring. I think that's what it is. I feel like my running ability is getting better, but I find myself getting a little bit bored. Maybe it's just my songs, I need to change them up. This is me procrastinating. I did pick up my camera to procrastinate. Yeah. Okay, I'm wearing one of the new Whitney times Gymshark tanks. This is Whitney's final collection with Gymshark, which is quite sad because hers are always some of my favorite pieces of Gymshark. The little tops, I love. I've got the black and the white, and I just feel like they're the perfect little basic tops.
You go for a run?
Yeah.
I shouldn't have got off the Xbox.
I don't want to. Xbox? Shouldn't you be playing a PlayStation?
No, I was playing Xbox. I don't like the PlayStation. I shouldn't have got off though. I was going to come down and see you, but you're at the leave.
I don't want to go for a run, but I know I'll feel better.
You go. It looks like it's about to rain. We were just staying in the car.
Don't! You're supposed to be supportive
No,
of
I'm
my running goals.
I'm testing you. It's a test. So, you gonna go?
Are you gonna come with me?
Yeah. Hell no. Look how sad he would be if I left.
Look at this little baby who kept us up.
Oh yeah, Mr.
All night.
2:30 AM going on the door.
Not to pee or anything, just
No.
because he gets bored.
Odie scratches on the door to pee. This one, he'll scratch on the door. First few times, I was like, oh, maybe he needs to pee. Take him downstairs. He's keen to come downstairs. He waits at the door. You open the door, and he just lies down in the doorway and looks out.
He literally just gets bored.
He's just an idiot.
And just like, I want to wake up now.
He's like, oh, I'd like to go downstairs.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm showing them my running outfit. New Whitney top, which actually, I don't know the exact dates they're launching. I can pop them on the screen and link them below. And then these are, paws. What I like about them is they're a bit longer, so when I'm running, they don't ride up. My shoes. I often get questions about which ones they are. Do you know what this brand is? I don't know, I put my
That's
headphones
an
on.
adjust.
I just went into Athlete's Foot and got them fitted for my foot for running. If I can find them, which I might be able to, I can link them below because they're really good. I thoroughly enjoy them. Anyway, I've been procrastinating for a solid 10 minutes now because that's how long this clip is. So I'm gonna go for a run. Okay, I've done the first 8-minute running interval. Now I'm up to the second one. And I'm struggling. It's only 8 minutes. It's only 4 minutes twice. It's only 2 minutes 4 times. Easy. I can't for the life of me find my serums, so we're just going in with a moisturizer tonight. I've reached a point in my skin where I'm just kind of like so used to it being bad now. I know it's not like really bad like in the scheme of acne, and it's definitely like not the worst I've ever had, but I haven't been going to my enzyme masks and doing my skin needling and all of that. I feel like really since probably before Europe. Look at my lamps ready. See that? I can turn it like really bright and then turn it really low. I've also got it on the red setting because I've heard that's the best for sleep. You can't really see it in this lighting to be fair, but the skin's just breaking out, and I've just like I'll probably get a surge of motivation to work out what's going on again. I'm just kind of at the point where I'm like, it's just my skin at this point. Part of that is kind of like reassuring because I'm just like, you know what, I get pimples and one day I'm sure I'll work it out, but for the time being it's just the way that it is. An update on my running. It went quite well. My thing is at this point I've been running at least once a week for like a couple of months now, maybe a bit more than a couple months. I find it much easier. Like I'm not like struggling to breathe like I used to be. I just kind of find myself getting bored. Like for example, I usually like in my head know the amount of minutes that a song is, and so I'm like, okay, this is a 2.5 minute song, this is a 3 minute song, and so on. When I'm running with the Couch 5K app and it's like an 8-minute running period, I'm like, okay, that was 2 minutes, that was 3 minutes. But today what happened is I was like, oh, I reckon that's around 8 minutes if my calculations are correct. So I was like, I'm gonna go really hard. I'm guessing I have like 60 seconds left. I'm running, I'm going hard, and then the girl on the app who talks to you goes, you're doing so well, you've got 3 minutes left. And I was like, 3 minutes? And 3 minutes is nothing until you're running. I feel like more than anything I'm getting bored, which is annoying, but I also feel like I'm running quite not super slow, but I definitely probably could push myself. But then I'm also like, oh, because I know I'm running for 8 minutes, I'm not trying to go all out and then get really tired. I don't know, maybe I need some new running routes. I also hate to say this, I hate and love to say this, it doesn't even all fit in the frame. I bought myself a Stanley Cup. Yeah, I did. I bought it from Amazon. It arrived yesterday and I'm in love. Like, are you kidding? Look how big it is. I think it's just a novelty right now, but I just feel like all of the girls on TikTok, and I love it. Yeah, this lighting makes it kind of hard to see, but it's like a cream color, and I'm just, it's just like, I put it down on my bedside table, and I'm just like, yeah, It's just making me so happy to look at. You know, when you just get a new purchase and it just feels like so special and exciting. This is what the Stanley Cup is giving me right now. Also, the other night I filmed but didn't really explain. Georgia Lang and I had a vision board making night the other night. I really want to chat you through my vision board for the year. I think I'll do it in the morning when it's like better lighting. I'm really excited for this year. I'm just feeling good. I talked about it a bit more in depth in my Q&A about how I'm going into this year just like, I don't know, way less pressure than normal. As much as I still have goals, and I would say like quite big goals, I really don't know. I just kind of like I've had a mindset shift where I think I might have said literally these exact words in the video, so sorry if I'm repeating myself, but this year is going to be amazing and I know that. But instead of expecting myself to be this new person who never makes mistakes or does everything perfect and has all of these amazing habits and never has bad days and always is productive, I feel like I always go into the new year thinking that as soon as that clock ticks over, that's just gonna happen. And this year I've just been so much easier on myself. I know that I'm trying. In the past I'm always so hard about myself whenever I slip up even the tiniest bit or make one mistake here or don't do something so perfectly. I have a step back or I take a few steps back or whatever, and I would feel so hard on myself and be so hard on myself. Recently I've just been like, I know that I'm trying my best, you know, but you know, trying my best might not always lead to exactly where I wanted in the first place, or might just not always be perfect and look perfect and like make me the perfect person. I don't know if that's making any sense, but it's really reassuring. And I think it also makes you feel much more, or give a lot of people around you more grace too, because you can recognize in yourself you're trying your best and you make mistakes. And so looking at people around you, I just feel like it gives you so much more grace with other people as well, because you're like, everyone's just trying their best. And even on that, sometimes I look back at my past self and I'm hard on myself, as I feel we all are. I've just been thinking recently, is like, that past me, she was trying her best, and I think just like being so kind to myself in that way is just helping me and my mental state so much. Like I can look back at last year and go, oh, I wish I didn't do that, or I should have acted better here, or I shouldn't have done that, or I shouldn't have bought that, or all of that kind of stuff. Or when I watch back videos and I go, oh, like that annoys me that I did that, said that, whatever. It's just reassuring to think, well, she was doing her best, and me right now is still doing my best, and I'll probably still look back in a year's time at things I'm saying now being like, oh, I don't really know where that came from. I do love a deep nighttime bed chat. Anyway, I'm on to my 5th book since December. No, since Christmas. Sorry, end of December. Since getting this Kindle, I have just been reading so much, specifically in bed, because reading a Kindle in bed is so elite. I never thought I'd say that. I always thought I'd be like, no, I'm a physical book girly through and through, and I still do love a physical book, but there's just something about a Kindle right now that I'm just fully obsessed with it. It's the 14th of January. Whoa, 2 weeks into new already. Like, January 2023 is almost halfway over. Oh no. That's actually a bit terrifying to think about. So I'm up to the 2nd book in the series of To All the Boys I've Ever Loved, and I'm quite enjoying it. They're just very easy reads. Also, as I said, up to my 5th book, and I've not once charged this. Not once. I am just the biggest advocate for Kindles right now. I just think everyone needs it. And like, you're telling me I can read as many books as I want, and this is it. Anyway, I'm gonna sit here in my robe with my Kindle and my huge Stanley Cup. Basically, I'm just feeling good, and that's great. So, from me, my Kindle and my Stanley Cup, see you in the morning. Stop. Hey, buddy.
Good morning.
I wanted to chat you through my 2023 vision board. I've set it up on my desk, as you would have seen before, right in the center, so whenever I'm working, I can just look up. It's just kind of like a bit of a boost of inspiration, motivation. So thought I'd talk you through it. So we'll start here. I accidentally made most of it, or a good half of it, going to Europe, just because I got excited on Pinterest looking at pictures of Europe and just chose way too many of them. We've got Italy, Paris, Greece, Switzerland, a lot of the places we're going, just like my dream European summer. Then we've got this quote which I really enjoy, which is, "You are absolutely capable of creating the life you can't stop thinking about. Stop living in your head. It's time to make your dreams happen." I enjoy that. Then we move into a bit of lifestyle, so beach. You know what else doing you up? Here we've got some art because I really want to get back into just like my creative side, and that involves doing a bit of art. Some house inspo, picnics by the beach, cooking in, hosting, having friends over, house inspo, hosting. Then it moves into the cookbook because that's a huge goal of mine this year. I've got a couple of like cookbook related images, and this moves up into more like content creation, what kind of things I want to be doing, what kind of, you know, just the kind of general vibe that I'm going for, and some movement, more outdoor activity, that kind of thing. And then I also found this word which I enjoy, which is Elysian. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And it means beautiful, creative, divinely inspired, peaceful, and perfect. Which the perfect is a bit questionable because we're obviously not aiming for perfectionism, but creative, divinely inspired, peaceful. I really enjoy all those words. So this is what my desk looks like, and I'm quite happy with it. Even just looking at this makes me extremely excited and motivated and inspired for 2023. I'm going to try and get this vlog up for you today, so that's where I'll leave you. I hope you've enjoyed the first vlog back of 2023. I want to be doing YouTube slightly different this year, so there'll be a couple more different styles of video, which I'm very excited about. But really, I'll always come back to vlogging because that is really just my number one always. But I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I'll see you next week.